Lately, some people have been wondering, why are gas bills soaring even though their cooking frequency hasn't changed? The key to saving gas lies in the little things we often overlook. First, regularly clean your gas stove and keep it running at full power to conserve gas. How long has it been since you've given your gas stove a thorough cleaning? Many people simply wipe the stovetop after cooking, completely neglecting the vents hidden beneath the burner cap. Over time, grease and vegetable debris accumulate in these vents, causing the flame to become skewed and weak, leaving the pot refusing to heat up even after prolonged cooking. Last week, I cleaned my gas stove, using a toothpick to unclog each vent and then scrubbing the burner cap clean. When I lit the stove, the blue flames shot up with a whoosh, and water boiled significantly faster, nearly 10 minutes faster than before. Don't think it's a hassle. Just wipe it down after cooking every day, and remove and clean the burner cover once a week. This will slow down your gas meter and reduce the strain on your wallet. Secondly, dual burners each have their own unique characteristics, and proper use is crucial for energy conservation. Those of you with dual burners at home should take note. The left and right burners actually have different firepower. For example, the right burner provides intense, concentrated heat. When I stir-fry spare ribs, they sizzle and brown instantly. The left burner, on the other hand, provides a more gentle heat. When I stew soup, the water simmers gently, allowing the ingredients to be tender and flavorful without overflowing. I used to always use the left burner for stir-fries, but the heat was so low it felt like it was breathing. Stir-frying green peppers would take me 5 minutes to stir-fry, which naturally led to high gas bills. Now I've learned my lesson. I use the right burner for stir-fries, and the left burner for slow cooking. This has reduced my gas bill by nearly 20 yuan for the same meal. Third, wipe the bottom of the pot dry before lighting it. This saves gas and protects the stove. Do you just put the pot on the stove after washing it? Water drips down, and you have to dry it out before you can heat it up, which undoubtedly wastes half a minute of gas. My mom used to say, if you light the stove without wiping the water dry, the stove eye will rust. I thought it was superstition at the time, but now I understand its truth. Last week, I did a comparison test, boiling water from 20 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius in a pot with a dry bottom took 4 minutes, while the pot without the bottom wiped dry took 1.5 minutes just to dry the water, for a total of 5 minutes and 20 seconds. If you cook 3 meals a day, just by wiping the bottom of the pot, you can save nearly half a cubic meter of gas. Fourth, pay attention to the color of the flame. Yellow and red flames need adjustment. Is the flame on your stove blue? If yellow smoke or a red flame appears, it means the gas isn't burning fully, and money is wasted along with the smoke. My flame used to be constantly yellow, and the kitchen walls were completely blackened. Then I adjusted the damper. The small metal piece next to the stove and flicked it to the left, and the flame instantly turned blue. When I stir-fry, the pan makes a sizzling sound, and the cooking process becomes noticeably smoother and more efficient. Remember, a blue flame indicates saving mode. If you notice an abnormal flame color, adjust the damper immediately to avoid unnecessary gas consumption. Fifth, avoid peak gas usage to ensure adequate pressure. For greater energy efficiency, during peak cooking times in the morning, afternoon, and evening, gas lines are like congested roads. The gas pressure can't build up, and the flame becomes weak and feeble. I once tried moving dinner time forward from 6 to 5:30. A pot of porridge that normally takes 20 minutes to cook was ready in 15 minutes after shifting to a different time, especially in winter, when pipeline pressure is significantly affected by temperature. Staggering gas usage becomes even more important. If you're at home on weekends, consider scheduling gas-intensive tasks like stewing soup or boiling water during off-peak hours to significantly save gas. Sixth, choose the right appliance. For long-term energy efficiency benefits. When buying a gas stove, don't just look at the appearance. A stove labeled Class 1 can achieve a thermal efficiency of over 63%, while a Class 3 stove might not even reach 55%. My cousin saved over 100 yuan on her gas bill after switching to a Class 1 stove. She said, the extra money has already been recouped. The same is true for gas water heaters. While zero cold water models are convenient, they require continuous gas combustion to maintain the water temperature. A standard model can still provide a hot shower if you start it 5 minutes earlier. Let's do the math. A zero cold water model consumes 10 cubic meters more gas per month, or 120 cubic meters per year. Enough for an average family to use for about half a year. Seventh, cleverly utilize simmering techniques to allow food to continue cooking, even after the heat is turned off. When cooking millet porridge, there's no need to constantly watch the stove burn after the water boils. Reduce the heat to low and simmer for 5 minutes. Then turn off the heat and simmer for 10 minutes. This will allow the rice's aroma to fully develop, making it even softer, more fragrant, and sweeter than boiling it all the time. There's even a trick for boiling eggs. Boil the water for 3 minutes. Then turn off the heat and simmer for 5 minutes. The result is a tender white dot and a perfectly cooked yolk. All without wasting gas. My mom used this method. And now she boils noodles and steams buns over high heat first. Then turns off the heat and simmers. She says, the gas meter barely moves anymore. Saving gas isn't about being stingy. It's about spending money where it counts. Sticking to these small habits can save you hundreds of yuan a year. Buy a toy for your child or a new outfit for yourself. Wouldn't that be wonderful? When was the last time you cleaned your gas stove?